Hello everyone, welcome to this series on literary terms and theory. And in this video, we are going to discuss the term adaptation. Introduction. Adaptation, broadly speaking, refers to the recasting of a work from one medium to another. This process involves transforming novels, plays, short stories, and poems into film, television scripts, stage plays, and other formats. Adaptation allows stories to reach wider audiences and be experienced in new ways. This video explores the various dimensions of adaptation, providing examples and discussing the challenges and creative possibilities it entails. Types of adaptation. Adaptation can take many forms, including but not limited to novels to films or television. Adapting a novel into a film or television series is one of the most common forms of adaptation. This process often requires considering the story, focusing on the plot points, and translating descriptive prose into visual and auditory elements. Examples: A Passage to India by E.M. Forster was adapted into a film directed by David Lean. The Forsyte Saga by John Glassworthy was adapted into a successful television series. Plays to films. Plays with their strong emphasis on dialogue and character interaction can be adapted into films by expanding the setting and incorporating more visual elements. Example: The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie by Muriel Spark was adapted into a film starring Maggie Smith. Literature to stage plays. Many literary works are adapted into stage plays, allowing the story to be experienced in a live performative setting. Examples: Les Liaisons Dangereuses by Pierre Cordelos de Laclos was adapted into a stage play by Christopher Hampton. Several of Geoffrey Chaucer's Canterbury Tales have been adapted into musical comedies. Television adaptations. Some novels and literary works are expanded into television series, which can provide more time to explore complex narratives and character development. Examples: War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy was adapted into a television series by BBC. Brideshead Revisited by Evelyn Waugh was adapted into a critically acclaimed television series. Cycles and sequences in adaptation. Some adaptations involve creating cycles or sequences based on the original work. This can extend the story beyond its initial boundaries and keep audiences engaged over a longer period. Peyton Place. Originally a novel by Grace Metalius, Peyton Place was adapted into a successful television series that continued producing episodes long after the original story was exhausted. Colditz. Based on true stories from World War II, the TV series Colditz expanded on the original material, creating new episodes and storylines. Challenges and creative possibilities. Adaptation involves several challenges, including maintaining the essence of the original work while making necessary changes to fit the new medium. Adapters must balance fidelity to the source material with the creative demands of the new format. This process often involves condensation, shortening lengthy novels to fit within the time constraints of a film or TV episode. Expansion, adding new scenes or subplots to enrich the story for a television series or stage play. Translation, converting internal monologues and descriptive prose into visual and auditory elements. Despite these challenges, adaptation offers unique creative possibilities. It allows creators to reinterpret and reimagine classic stories, bringing fresh perspectives and new dimensions to beloved works. For instance, the dramatization of Canterbury Tales as a musical comedy adds a layer of entertainment and accessibility to Chaucer's medieval text. Conclusion. Adaptation is a dynamic and transformative process that follows stories to transcend their original formats and reach new audiences. Whether adapting novels into films, plays into television series, or stories into stage productions, this creative endeavor enriches the cultural landscape and keeps classic narratives alive in contemporary contexts. By embracing the challenges and possibilities of adaptation, creators can honor the original works while exploring new artistic horizons. So this was the discussion on the term adaptation. We will meet in the next video and discuss some other term. Until then, goodbye and thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to this series on literary terms and literary theory. If you want to study the notes and MCQs related to this term, you can click the link given in the description. We are also going to start our online and offline classes for UGC NET for English literature very soon. So stay connected with us.